Hey everybody, my name is Kelsey, and if you're into yarn and crochet and you want to see me do things with yarn and crochet, please consider subscribing. So come on in, sit down, grab a drink, because I have something that I really do want to clear out of my yarn stash, and that's cotton yarn. Not all of it, but a good amount of it. So let me explain. When I was first learning how to crochet, I went to Joann and I bought a bunch of cotton yarn. Well, not like a bunch, but I bought cotton yarn in different colors because I wanted to try out different fibers. Then I realized I am not a fan of Joann's cotton yarn because it feels kind of like Lily Sugar and Cream. It kind of feels that way to me, and it's not my favorite. Of course, there are some products that kind of yarn is great for, but for what I was making at the time, not my favorite. Since then, I've tried other cottons, and I prefer Hobby Lobby's cotton personally. So, and also because of what I tend to make. So what I want to do in this video is I want to take those little skeins of the Joann cotton that I have, and I want to use them up in little projects here and there, try to get all that out of the way so I can make room for the cotton that I know I'm going to use for the projects I tend to make, which would be garments. So that's really what we're doing here today. Is I gotta get rid of it. I gotta get rid of it. Like I said, I don't hate it. There are certain projects that kind of yarn would be great for, but I don't make those, so I don't really have a use for it. But I do want to show you some yarn that I do have that I got from Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. There's a glare. This is in the color 102 Glowing. And let me try to get it close. There you go. It looks kind of like the mac and cheese crayon from Crayola all those years ago. I think they discontinued it. I'm pretty sure they did. But anyway, it reminds me of this color, but it's a bit more orange. But I do want to make a shirt out of this. So, but I only have this one skein. So the only cotton I'm allowed to buy is something like to keep a project going where I'm going to run out. I don't know why I only got one. I think it's because I don't think I had a project in mind when I bought it. I gotta stop doing that. But now I do, so I'm going to need more than one. So that's what we're up to this week. Everything that I make, if I decide not to keep it, which I probably won't, I'll probably just put it on Etsy in case anyone is interested. And yeah, just so I don't have a bunch of stuff laying around that I'm not going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some yarn down out of my stash, and we're going to start caking it up. So get ready to knock it out and get it out of my stash. And into the Hobby Lobby, I went to the one I normally go to, but then I found out there's a huge new one they just opened. So I'm gonna go in there and see what they got going on. And I know right now they have 30% off yarn right now. So I'm gonna see what I can do in here. Hopefully I don't get too much. I'm gonna try to chill. But no guarantees. Okay, I've located the yarn section and it's 30% off. So maybe if I'm lucky, I can find some cotton in a lightweight before I end up buying from Hobby. Okay, so I need this. I have some in red. I need the blue. Where is it at? Bruh. They don't have the blue that I was using. Oh, it's gonna have to be plan B because I am already thrown off. What am I gonna do? Okay, so I got the white that I'm gonna double strand with the blue that I can't find. I found the orange for the shirt that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get black for the hat because then it will go with everything. And then this one, this is some one weight cotton yarn, which will not count towards the challenge of this video. But it's look at that colorway. Gorgeous. I love it so much. Interesting. I turn the corner and there's no more yarn here. So it's actually less yarn at this location than there was at the one by my house. That's very interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, this is basically it. And then the row over here. One of these days I'm going to try to work with some crochet thread. I don't even know. But This is crazy. I thought there'd be way more yarn in this. And they don't even have the color that I want. And the problem is I don't want to get another blue. Like, I like this shade. That's really pretty. But I don't want to get another blue because then the skein that I have at home, I have to find something else to do with that. So I think what I'll do is I'll at least get started with the project with the blue and then just go back to the one in my house and get it over there. I'm gonna grab another white, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out. Hold up. What is this? They have a sparkly white. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely getting this one instead. Okay, so I'm back. So just real quick going over what I got. I didn't get a whole lot of yarn, which is good. I got another orange skein to match the first orange skein. And this is pretty much the only orange they have, so I knew it was the right color. Then I got two of the white ones, but I didn't get the sparkle one. I just got regular white because the sparkle one is smaller than this one. And I'm pretty sure this is not enough anyway. So I want to get a skein that's similar to the other color I'm double stranding this with. So I just got regular. And then I got two black ones for that hat. I was originally going to make it in gray until I actually started reading the tutorial and they said to use cotton. Because I was going to use gray acrylic. They said cotton, so then I got it in black. So then I could wear it, of course, with everything. So I have this already. I'm going to get started with. I think today, before I even go in my closet and dig out the cotton that's in there, I'm going to start with these. I think I'm going to do the hat first because it shouldn't take very long. I'm concerned. I feel like I should have bought 4 of these because when she was talking about how much yard, like how many yards, it was a little confusing. But I'm going to do the hat first. And if I run out of yarn, then I'll just go on Monday because they're closed on Sundays. And then I'll go buy some more and wrap up the hat. And then we'll kind of just see where we are from there. Oh, before I get up and start moving, I forgot about this last one. This one, hold on, wait for it. Does this even work? Oh, it does work. Okay. This is Mandala Yarn by Lion Brand, of course. This is their, let's see if I can get this still. Oh my gosh, that works. You know, you always see influencers do that. And I'm like, but no, it really does work. So this is super fine yarn. This is the color, there you go. That's the colorway of it. So pretty. This is in the shade, they put the sticker right above the shade color. How inconsiderate. You don't wanna, like, this is crazy. It's called Jazz. Peel it out, like right over the name. That's crazy. 100 grams of this, 350 yards. They want you to use a 4mm hook with this. I mean, oh, okay. Like that's crazy. A 4 for this? Man, I can only imagine how long it's gonna take for me to get rid of this whole thing. Like this is huge. For one weight yarn, this is huge. And I paid like $4.50 for it or something like that. So yeah. All right, this time for real. Let me get started. Okay, so today is Monday, and I've been doing a pretty good job since I got off work today. I actually finished a project, and I'm about to take some more yarn for another one I'm starting today. I'm trying to do this sun hat that I found a tutorial for, and it's really pretty. And I want to get it done before I leave for the weekend, because even though where I live is hot and sunny, where I'm going is also hot and sunny. So I'm going to need this sun hat regardless. So I have 2 skeins of this black yarn. I'm going to roll them into cakes, double strand them, and see how far I get. And I also want to finish it, or like I want to get started on it early in case I need to go back to Joann. Go back to Hobby Lobby and get some more black yarn. So yeah, once I get as far as I can with this, then I'll go back to that orange shirt and finish that panel, the first one. So I don't know, it's really getting stuck in my head. I really want to work on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and I'll check in with y'all later. Hey everybody, so today is Sunday. I'm sorry if the lighting's a little weird. It is extremely overcast outside today, and normally I record by my window. But anyways, I want to give you an update on what I've been working on. So I actually kind of hit the ground running a little bit yesterday. So I took one of my orange skeins and I caked it up, and so I got started on the shirt that I wanted to do. And so this is what it's looking like so far. I think this is so pretty. I am really happy with it so far. I'm going to be making 2 front panels and a back panel, and then from there I'll figure out the sleeves. Well, wait, I'm following a tutorial for this. Never mind. Anyways, so I'm almost done with the first panel, honestly. I think I have maybe about 2 more inches on this, and they work up really fast because it's double crochets. So I have about 2 inches left on this one, and this first panel is done, and then I'll work on the second one. But since I made so much progress on this, I'm going to hold off on it because I have smaller skeins I want to work on. So oh, they're right behind me. So I have 2 skeins I'm choosing between. This is the Lily Sugar and Cream in the shade Soleil Ombre. So just different shades of yellow and orange. And then this one is just from the Big Twist favorite cotton brand. This is just True Red. So I'm going to make a bandana out of one of these, probably this one because it's a little bit smaller. I don't know. Yeah, probably this one. Just kind of knock it out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it once I'm done, because even though yellow is my favorite color, I'm not a big fan of the orange in it. So I might just put this on my Etsy and just see if someone takes it. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead, and I have the tutorial pulled up already. So I'm going to cake this actually. I was going to just pull from the skein, but I think this is one of the ones, if you try to middle pull it, it starts getting crazy. Oh, there is no middle. Yeah, I'm gonna wind this first, then knock out this bandana, and go from there. So once I'm done with it, I'll come back and show it to you. Hey y'all, so it's the end of the day. I want to give you an update on what I've worked on so far and what the game plan for tomorrow is. So let's do that real fast. So I worked with the Soleil Ombre of the Lily Sugar and Cream skein that I had. This is what I have left of it, but it's actually going to be even less because I have to chain out of this to finish up one of the projects that I've been working on. It's going to wrap up this one. So this is a little drawstring pouch that I made because after I finished my first project, I realized I wasn't going to have enough yarn to make another one. So I chose something smaller, and this is what I picked. So I have this one little end to weave in. Then I'm going to chain the drawstring out of this, and then use a yarn needle to thread it through, and that's going to be it. So that's actually, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just throw it in the middle. And then I also made this bandana. It came out really nice. I like it a lot. I have this one little end to weave in, and this one is done. I think I might block it. I'm not quite sure if I will, but I do like the texture of it though. It came out really nice. I like how it feels, so I might not block it. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I did today with just these 2 projects out of that skein. Tonight, before I go to bed, I think I'm going to continue working on this. I am a few inches away from finishing the first panel of this, and I have this much left of the skein. So I'll probably wrap this up and then wind my second skein of this so I can make the second panel out of it. And then I'll have to go back. Yeah, I'll have to go back and get more to do the back panel. And what I decided was, like, this stitch is really nice for the front, but I'm thinking for the back I might just do regular double crochets just so it'll go faster. I don't know, I'll decide when I get there. But yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing tonight. I have a bag that I have started with cotton yarn, so I'm gonna try to finish that bag because I think it's granny stitched, so I don't think there's really like a pattern I need to learn. I think it's granny stitches, so I'll probably end up doing that. But yeah, so I will see y'all on Monday. Hey everybody, so today is Tuesday. I meant to record last night, but I just went to bed. I'm really trying to get used to vlogging. I'm not really used to it. Normally I'm used to this recording what I'm going to record. It's out the door and that's it. I'm learning. But before I even do anything, I want to show you what I got done last night. I'm fresh off from work, hadn't even changed out my clothes yet. So let me show you what I got before I get myself set up. I pick up my hooks and I'm off to the races. So yesterday, I told you about this bag I was gonna finish. I finished the bag. I didn't finish the skein because I stopped a row too early. Like I looked at it, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna have enough to go around one more time and do the straps, but I probably did. So I stopped a row too early and I did the straps, but it's fine. Here's the bag. It's pretty wonky, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I did on this bag. Like it started off pretty well, and then it went off the rails pretty early. So I don't know how long ago I started this bag. It was a really long time ago because I don't even remember. But you can tell that the stitches are off. And then when I picked it up yesterday, the stitches were already off. And I wasn't going to frog it, so I said, you know what, I'll just continue with the wonkiness of this bag, and I'll just use it for something. I'll probably put, I don't know. I'm gonna put some in here. I don't know. Because not only are the stitches off, but then on the bottom, let me see if I can show y'all. Because it's pretty noticeable. Like there's a hole on this, oh wait, not right there. Right here. Where my little finger is. And then there's a bigger one on this side. So I think I was just learning how to do bag bases, because that's the only thing I could think of as to why the holes would be so big. So yeah, but the rest of the yarn for this, I'm probably going to pair it up with another color I don't have a whole lot of and make a set of coasters. I think that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, that's what that is. So then last night I caked up the 2 skeins of black yarn that I got from our latest trip to Hobby Lobby, and I started my sun hat. I wanted to double strand it with another color, but I ended up just doing it in black because it goes with everything. And so here's how far I am so far. I'm not done yet with the main part of the hat. I still have some rows to go, and I'm trying it on as I go because, you know, my hair, I needed to stretch out to cover my hair. I feel like I probably should have done one more increase row, but it's like one of those things you just don't really know until you get further along into the hat. Or at least I don't know until I get further along into the hat. Maybe there is some way to tell how many increase rows you need, but yeah, I'm just trying it on as I go just to kind of stretch it out and make sure it goes over my hair. And then even though it is made out of cotton, it will probably stretch just a little bit maybe when I wash it. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna have enough to finish this hat. I have this much left of both skeins, but I mean this is a pretty good amount of yarn, so they might surprise me. I don't know. But yeah, this is the first thing I'm gonna work on today, because if I need to go back to Hobby Lobby and get more yarn, I'd rather run out earlier. Like I don't want to try to do this and I run it on Thursday and I'm leaving on Friday. No, I need to do it now. So I'm going to do this first. Either I finish a hat or run out of yarn, one of the two. If I run out of yarn, I think probably one more skein should be enough, and I can go get that tomorrow. So that's the goal for that. After that, I did roll this, but I still have this orange yarn left. So today, because I didn't get to this last night, today I'm going to finish this first panel, run this yarn out. Then I'll probably pull some pink yarn, run some coasters with that yarn too. So yeah, I have a lot to do today. Also I have to weave in my ends and wash that jacket because I'm wearing that tomorrow. I have a lot of moving around to do. So I will check in with y'all later, and this time I promise I will. I will check in with you later. Okay, see you later today. Okay, so let me add a little more light. Okay, so I've been working on this pattern. They said 11 rows. I did my 11 rows. This is how much yarn I have left, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Got some lint in my yarn. So now I'm gonna try it on and see if I need to add more rows. Hopefully this isn't too small. So we're gonna just try it on here. Oh, okay. It's perfect. 5 increased rows are perfect. This feels amazing. And it covers my hair. Yes. So, okay. So then I'm going to go ahead back in the pattern, and now we're going to do the brim. I'm really excited. Oh my goodness, this fits perfectly. I'm very happy. So I'm going to get back in the pattern, and I can finish this today. I mean, I can't imagine the brim taking that long and having that many rows. I mean, it's a little floppy, or at least I want mine to be a little floppy, so I might add a couple of extra rows, but I don't think I'm gonna run out. I don't know. So honestly, I don't feel like going back to Hobby Lobby. So we'll see. But I'll check in with y'all with my next update. But so far, I am pretty happy. Hey y'all, so I'm back. It's Tuesday night. I told you I'd be back. So let me show you what I got done. Okay, so the hat, I'm actually almost done with it. I just have to do a couple more single crochet rows. I'm actually gonna go until my yarn is done. These are the 2 pieces that I have left. And she just said just to go until you basically run out. So I'm not going to buy any more black yarn. This is gonna be the end of it. I pretty much met her measurement already. So at this point, it's just extra. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up tomorrow because I don't feel like crocheting on it anymore. So we'll do this tomorrow. Then I finished my first panel of my shirt. It's gonna be a really long shirt, guys, but that's okay. That's okay. So here's panel number 1 of my shirt, and then I started my second panel. This will finish out the other skein that I have, but I'm not too much of a hurry on this one. So tomorrow I'm going to take the little skeins, little half Joann cotton skeins out of my closet, make coasters. That's what I'm doing tomorrow as the last part of this. I won't call it a challenge, but the last part of this video. I'm going to be making little coasters, maybe another bandana, something like that, so I can use up as much cotton yarn as I can tomorrow. That's really all I have for y'all tonight. I have nair on my legs, so I need to go wash it off. I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey everybody, so today is Wednesday. I just got home from work. I hadn't even changed out of my clothes yet, but I did pull some yarn so we can sit down real quick and make some decisions because I want to get multiple little projects done today. So the yarn that I focus on is yarn that I did not buy at Hobby Lobby because I can get yarn from there, and I also live by a Michaels. So I'm not really worried about that cotton yarn, but just almost anything else. The Michaels and the Joann near me, they don't sell Lily Sugar and Cream, so that's going to be included in this. And I have some big twists. So we're going to make some decisions real quick. I'm going to grab a hook. I'm going to get going. So the first thing I'm going to do is this yarn right here. This is Lily Sugar and Cream in the color, what is it? Purple Haze Ombre. I have a good amount of it. I'm going to make bandanas out of this, one for my mom and one for my sister, because they both love purple. So that's what we're going to do. Then I've got this big twist yarn. This is in the color True Red. Yeah. I also have, I know I'm going to be making it out of these 2 colors, and then I'll probably throw in this white that I got going on. This is Hyper Violet, which is what I made the bag out of. This is Hyper Pink, and then just soft white. I also have this Lily Sugar and Cream in Rose Pink. So I don't know what I'm going to make this into. Maybe I found a pattern for like a face scrubby, so it looks like a powder puff. So I have like the the circle part and then the little strap on the back. So that'd be nice. But yeah, I have quite a bit to do. Oh, and I have this one. This is from Michaels. Even though, like I said, I just live by one, but this is their Loops and Threads classic cotton, and this is in the color burgundy. I use this yarn to make a dress. It's darker in person than it is on camera. Just a little bit though. But I made a dress out of it and I hated it. But it's not the yarn's fault. It's my fault. I learned a valuable lesson that day. And I saw the signs. I was like, oh, it'll be fine. You know, I didn't want to frog it. I was like, it'll be fine. And then I finished it like 10 skeins later and it wasn't fine. So that's my fault. But yeah, so I'm going to get ready, grab my snacks and water and all that, turn on some other people crochet vlogs, because I love watching vlogs about crochet while I crochet. It's one of my favorite things to do, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to get into that, so I can be that for somebody else, because I love watching crochet vlogs while I crochet. But anyway, enough of me talking. Let me go ahead, grab a hook and get started. I will check in with y'all later with what I have finished. Hey, as you can tell, I'm empty-handed. Okay, see, like, what happened was I was fully intending to do another day of cotton crocheting, and then like stuff started happening in life, and you know, I didn't quite get to it. I'm sorry. I mean, it was good family things. Nothing bad was going on. It's just time really got away from me, and I feel bad because I really had a lot of yarn and a lot of plans to get through in this video, but it just didn't come together for me. But what I am going to do is I'm going to do a part 2 to this. So I'm going to make another use up my cotton part 2 video where I like legit where I really get through this yarn, because I still have it. It's still in my closet, and I'm filming this sometime later. It's still in there, so I have to get rid of it. So I'll make a part 2 to this, and then anything I make in that video is also going to go up on my Etsy, and we're going to just see if anybody wants it. You know what I mean? But sorry, there's a disappointing end to this video. I wasn't trying to, but I do want to say thank you for joining me this week. I am very grateful for y'all to come and interact with me and see my channel and all the things that I'm doing over here. I'm very glad that y'all are here. Please consider subscribing. I'm here every Friday with just some more yarn shenanigans. That's really all I'm here for. So I will see y'all next week. Y'all have a great week. Be safe, and I'll see y'all next time.